I think as humans we are, one of the things that characterizes us is extreme transformative power, aggressively transformative power of our environment. And I believe that thought, the way we think, the existing paradigms, the used frame of thoughts do influence this in a very significant fashion. They influence the way we plan, they influence the way we measure, they influence the way we consider a process accurate or not. And I believe that it is time to question in which frames our thinking is happening.
Well, for me, advanced thinking is about crossing boundaries and pushing limits of thinking, of understanding and action.
I would juxtapose this against thinking that is in some sense rigid or situated in relationship to pre-existing bodies of knowledge that are sort of more built around memorization schemes or certain figures of authority.
It's also about exploring and exploration our own self, individually, internally, who we are, how we think ourselves.
I think the most important dimensions of advanced thinking are self-guidance, self-motivation, and or self-direction, that you're capable of cultivating your own thought and playing with it in a multiplicity of ways that
sometimes it's really impossible, as we stuck with kind of preoccupation or state of mind which makes things rigid and divided into black and white. So I think the question is how to overcome this condition and really start thinking widely.
So it seems very simple, and it is, but it's not easy. It's the ability of actually stopping in the thought process, looking at it and maybe asking yourself, is this the only possibility? Is this the only belief that I can have in this situation? Is the cause of action that seems natural to me the only cause of action there is?
Advanced thinking can be advanced only in that motion, in this advancing, and for advancing you have to depart from what you know and what you are and how you do things.
You can embark on a very creative and exciting process of asking yourself, what else is there, right? And then you have fun.
I think that from this application of advanced thinking, you have potentially an ecosystem of thought that could emerge, which allows for not just diversity of thought, but potentially radically new thought.
We do have to find a way to iteratively question the frame within which we operate. The impact of it's enormous. We are still mostly operating within historically biased ways of production, interaction, planning. So
I believe that the School of Advanced Thinking might help to provide a bridge between academia and the social fabric, the real world, and as such help to translate collective intelligence into social impact.